Have you ever wondered how a single man could rise from obscurity to almost conquer the entire European continent? Once upon a time, on the island of Corsica, a child named Napoleon Bonaparte was born on August 15, 1769, just months after Corsica had been sold to France. His early years were marked by his parents' fierce resistance against the French invaders, even as his mother carried him in her womb. Napoleon's childhood was steeped in anti-French sentiments. At 9, he was sent to a French boarding school, a place he detested. Despite technically being French, Napoleon felt like an outsider, struggling with the language and the disdain of his aristocratic classmates. Yet he persevered, earning a scholarship to a prestigious military academy. Graduating at 16, Napoleon quickly distinguished himself in the French army, though promotions were slow due to his humble origins. His fortunes changed dramatically with the French Revolution, which toppled the old social hierarchy and created opportunities for talented individuals, regardless of their birth. Napoleon's first major victory came during the siege of Toulon, where his innovative tactics earned him the rank of brigadier general at just 24. His leadership during the Royalist uprising in Paris further solidified his reputation, and by 26, he was given command of the French army in northern Italy. Despite leading a ragtag army, Napoleon won an astonishing series of battles, forcing the coalition to seek peace. Not content with his successes in Europe, Napoleon set his sights on Egypt. Framing his invasion as an Enlightenment expedition, he achieved initial victories but was ultimately stranded by the British Navy. Undeterred, he returned to France, where he seized power in a coup, becoming first consul. As ruler, Napoleon introduced sweeping reforms, modernizing France's legal, educational, and financial systems. However, his rule was not without controversy. He restricted women's rights and reinstated slavery in the Caribbean. In 1804, he crowned himself emperor, securing his legacy and launching further military campaigns. Napoleon's ambition led him to invade Russia in 1812, a decision that proved disastrous. His army, initially 500,000 strong, was decimated by the harsh winter and strategic Russian retreats. Only 40,000 soldiers made it back to France. This defeat marked the beginning of Napoleon's decline. Despite raising another army, Napoleon faced a formidable coalition of European powers. After several defeats, he was forced to abdicate and was exiled to the island of Elba. Ever the strategist, he escaped, returned to France, and briefly regained power during the 100 Days. However, his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815 ended his reign for good. He was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Napoleon's life was a blend of brilliance and folly, of visionary reforms and relentless warfare. His influence reshaped Europe and left a lasting legacy on military strategy, law, and governance. As the Duke of Wellington, his ultimate conqueror, once remarked, "In this age, in past ages, in any age, Napoleon." And so, the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who almost conquered the world, remains a testament to the heights of human ambition and the inevitable fall that often follows. But perhaps the most intriguing question remains: was Napoleon a visionary hero who reshaped the world for the better, or a power-hungry tyrant whose ambitions led to untold suffering?